Welcome to this episode of Liberty Creek. On this episode, Jen and I are at it again. We're up at the cabin. Tomorrow is April 1st, and spring is here, but not up at the cabin. There's still about, 2 feet of snow on the ground, and then there's the piles of snow surrounding the cabin because the roof definitely shed. And there is I don't even want it, 7 feet of snow on the side in some spots. So we got up here. It is finally that time of year again that I can make it up to the cabin on a Friday night after work. After the commute home, we jumped in the truck. We headed up here. I stopped at one of my favorite pizza parlors, grabbed a large pizza. And is this the last Friday of Lent?
Yeah. No, there's one more right before Easter.
Oh yeah, one more. So we got one more Friday without meat, and then there's going to be meat on the pie. So yes, I ate almost an entire large cheese pizza by myself on the way up here. I am still doing good on my diet though, believe it or not. Fridays is when I cut loose. But we made it up here, and it was still bright when we made it up. But after unloading, it is dark now. Right now, it is 7:44 at night, and it is 37 in the cabin and 32 degrees outdoors. As you can see, Jen already got the wood-burning stove cranking, and we got the propane fired up over there. And I'm going to shut this door, and it'll probably warm up this place in an hour. And it's just going to be basically tonight, just relaxation. Watch a little TV, relax. We made it up here. We're at the cabin. And tomorrow, I'm not sure what I could do with the snow. Next Sunday is Easter, so I won't be coming up. But I'll tell you this, I think probably by the next time I come up, there'll be nothing on the ground. Everything will be saturated, wet, muddy. Bug season will be popping. And I will start to work on the porch. I've been waiting to complete the ceiling of the porch. I want to get myself probably a nice futon out on the screening porch. And I think that is going to start happening the next episode. So let me stop running my mouth. Let me see if I could get you some type of content, because some of you are wondering, what we've been up to. I've been putting shorts up. You can watch the shorts, basically showing you what Jen and I have been up to. If you want to see anything, any requests, anything like that, let me know down in the comments. For all my new subscribers, thanks for joining me. I know the shorts bring a lot of people in. And basically, this channel is Jen and I, on our adventures up in Vermont. We built this cabin by ourselves, weekends only, with Pops' help, the supervisor. And we enjoy it every chance we get. We come running up here on the weekend. It's a little bit over a 2-hour ride. Well worth it. It's Jen and I's little escape into the woods. And it's been awesome. And we're creeping up on 5 years. Jen, 5 years?
2018. Yeah.
So we're creeping up on 5 years, folks, owning the property. 4 years now. This July, we broke ground to build here. We had
March.
We had a camper. March is what? We bought it? March we bought the property, but I know in July we broke ground the following year. After the first year, we just stayed in the camper. Yeah. Let me show you outside if I can. All right, folks, so this is outside. I don't know if you can see, but there's still a lot of snow. This is April 1st. My path is pretty much clear, but there's a lot of snow. I'll see you in the morning, folks, and I'll show you exactly how much snow I'm dealing with. All right.
What a shitty day. Well, it looks to be a rainy, shitty day. And it might be a little icy. Maybe we'll go into town. Maybe we'll go to the store. Maybe we'll sit in the cabin and just relax all day. I don't know. But this is my plans on maybe next time we come up. Depends on how everything is. I want to start working on the porch. So here you have the screen and porch. 2 years ago, right at the end of summer, I built the actual wraparound porch and a roof. The problem with that was it was late in the season. I was only able to get the tar paper up. I don't think I had the fundings for that metal roof, and it took the following spring, I believe, to get the actual metal roof on it. Don't do that. Try to get it all done at once. And then shortly after we built the screen and porch, I built a small utility room in the back, and now I want to finish it. What I would like to do is put the metal roofing for a ceiling. I bought the J-channel track, and I would like to put that on the ceiling. I would like to run electricity, because I plan on that being like my solar utility room. I'm not sure when I'm doing it, but I'm gonna run my electrical into that room, and I believe I'm gonna put maybe an outlet over here, maybe a box here for a light, and another outlet in the corner. I won't be able to put a fan in one of the corners of the porch. So next time I come up, I'll probably start running electricity to do that, and try to start attempting. I have to cut all the panels to fit the ceiling, put that up, and once that's up, I'm not sure if we're going to paint or we're going to leave everything natural wood. So I want to put a futon here and start decorating this place. Jen bought a sign already. She wants metal signs, like I think metal signs all down here, probably all on the wall, a bunch of metal signs, and some end tables. And bug season is going to be upon us probably like next time we're up here, and we'll probably just put some chairs out here to enjoy it for this year. But it would have been nice to have the futon and everything done, so I don't have to work on it. I could just come out and enjoy it. But that's what my plans are. Like one of the first projects I'm going to do this year and get this ready. And the screens are great. I bought, one thing was the screens. I didn't know what I was going to put up. Was I going to make my own channels, put the screen in, or was I going to just use staples and frame and go ahead and put molding? I wasn't sure what to do. That stuff works, but I went online and I found a system like the one I use, and this is supposed to keep the screens really tight for a long time. It's easy if it does loosen how to tighten them back up, and so far they are great. I mean, it is tight. And the problem is the systems they sell online and the systems that when you look it up on Google, so much money, folks. Oh my God, forget about it. It's ridiculous for plastic, for a plastic channel and a plastic cap. I went to Lowe's. Lowe's sells it in the screening aisle, something very similar. And it's still a little expensive, but nowhere near the one that you buy online. And it worked awesome. Go back to some of the videos, the Porch video, you can watch me install it. I think I show a little bit of a detail of installing the channel and all that. And when you're dealing with screens, it's always a pain in the ass, but I got it done. It looks great. So that's what probably next video will show after Easter. Now, Jen and I, we have to stop feeding the birds up here, especially by the cabin. I guess we could, but go somewhere else and feed them because the black bears are waking up, and you don't want that problem. They find feed by the cabin, they're gonna come. They'll make it their daily routine to come and check the feeders, to come near the cabin, see what else they can find. Once they get something stuck in their like daily food routine, they will come every day. It's like a delivery, like newspaper or the milk delivery. They'll wake up, do their little checks on all their spots, and we don't want this to be a spot. Hey, I want to take a shower. I didn't bring enough water from home, so I'm gonna put this on the. I'll be putting this on the wood burner stove, melting it down, take a nice hot shower. Jen's making me sausage and peppers tonight, so the water I brought from home is going to be used to wash dishes. It's about probably around 10:30. I was thinking about going into town, but I think I'm gonna just call it a day, just hanging out here in the rain and maybe just chilling for once. You know, we got a lot of work coming up this year, and me and Jen been enjoying the shit out of the cabin when we come up because of the snow and the weather, and just having fun and just relaxing, watching a lot of Netflix and chilling. Got my Starlink kicking. I just got off online actually, and some people are complaining about Starlink. If you have a real crappy connection with your Starlink, it's probably because something you're doing, or you just, because let me tell you, right now I'm only getting probably about, I don't know, 55 to like maybe 100 MBS, and it's still plenty to surf the web, stream videos. I could get a lot more, but my problem is I'm surrounded by woods. In the summer, when all the leaves are on the trees, it really blocks everything. I didn't want to cut down a whole bunch of trees to be able to surf the web like in super speed so I could play video games, which I'm not up here to play video games. I don't need that much speed. I just needed the internet. And so I saw this one guy, he's only getting like 25 MBS. Something's wrong, buddy. Go and make sure you're running the check to see if there's anything in the way, because when I went up there and I installed mine, that was the best spot I could find on the covered porch to mount it. And I wanted to make sure I mounted somewhere that was out of the way of the snow shed when the roof lets go. And so far this year proved the fact that it is out of the way, just barely. I get much higher speeds than you, so more than likely you just set that up incorrectly from the beginning. So what I would recommend, when it gets a little bit nicer, go out there, find a sweet spot. I checked everywhere around here, and over by the cabin there is no sweet spots at this time, but that spot was able to give me what I'm looking for. Like I said, I'm not online gaming up at the cabin or doing anything super crazy, so the speeds that it gives me, I know I could get a lot higher speeds. You know, I paid for a lot higher speeds, which actually the cost went down from we started at $100 and went up to $115 a month, and now it's down to $90 a month. It is well worth it. Me and Jen really use it. Eventually, I'm gonna have the whole security system up here running off of it. So if you have Starlink, it is well worth it. If you don't have it, to try to get it. It looks great. But anyway, that's all I got for you now. Let me go inside and put these buckets on the stove, get some water, nice warm water going, take a shower, and relax. Let me see what else. Let me see what else I could come up with for this week's video, because we're really lacking content these last couple videos because of the snow, and I really can't do much because of this snow. So sorry folks, you get what I could give you. And next weekend's Easter, so we won't be up during Easter, and hopefully the following weekend I come up, we'll start doing some work. Get this snow out of the way. Swing the door. All right, so haven't been in here in a little bit. Of course, this is always difficult, but here we go. All right. Okay, everything looks okay in here so far. Clear off my boot. All right, let's take a look. That's one of the treasures we found last time, remember folks? All right, we're charging. Looks like the battery is fully charged. Let me test these lights out, see if the lights are still kicking. Yep, the lights are on, good to go. All right, so Harbor Freight Solar is still working good, no issues. This little Jennifer Snack Shack shed turned out to be amazing. I mean, we still have to put some finishing touches on it, but it is nice. I mean, the snow shed, really nice off it. No rain, no snow that I feared would come in through the screens because of the overhang. Protects it. So far, I cannot find any problems at all. I could continue using this just for the winter, putting that in there. I might come up with something a little bit different, but usually for the spring, when the spring comes into late fall, we just leave the shutters open, we leave the window open, and no weather really gets in here. You might find a little rain on the island top here, but that's it. This came out just as we imagined, if not better, and we really look forward to using it this year. And you know, it's right around the corner, folks. It's right around the corner. I'll be finishing this up. I'm going to be running the whole thing off of solar in here. I have the inverter, everything already. It's in the box. I tested it. It all works great. So I'll be able to run from the generator or just run everything from the batteries when we want to. So that's going to be great. So yeah, this came out so nice. And I'm ready to get that Blackstone cranking again, get some more smash burgers, and you know, really enjoy this summer. All right, folks, turned out to be such a beautiful day. Jen's sitting on the front porch enjoying some of the sun. I went ahead and dug out one of my steel plates, dug out the holder in the snow there. I could barely see this the plate, but I'm going to do a little pew-pewing. I just picked up a new Glock. I am a Glock guy. I love my Glocks. I have other weapons too, but my everyday carry is a Glock 19. I have a Glock 36. It's a great gun, which I had more magazine capacity for that particular gun. State of Connecticut, I live is 10 rounds they cap the mags at. So to be in compliant with the law, I use 10 round magazines. So here I'm going to be filling some 10 round magazines for my new Glock 45. I'll show you that. Glock 45, folks. It is a Glock 19 upper with the Glock 17 lower. It feels incredible. It's, to me, I've been carrying 19 so long. I shoot the 19 all the time, but I wanted something. I want to go ahead and put a red dot on this, and it's the MOS version. So I want something that I could sit here with a duty belt and just practice shooting for speed and stuff like that, just for fun up here at the cabin. You know,
my end of days setup, let's say. But yeah, Jen and I shoot, and we'll be doing a lot of that probably this year as well on some of these videos. We'll show you what we do. And but the 45 here is a 9mm. It's called 45, I believe, because that is how Glock names its weapons after its patent numbers. Once the weapon is patented, whatever number it's on, that's what they call their weapons. But this is a 9mm. It's the 19 upper, the 17 lower. I have shot this weapon before. My buddy has it. I really liked it. So when I was looking for a duty holster type weapon, this has the MOS, so it has the plate on top. So I will trick this out just a little bit, nothing crazy, and just have something up here to play with. When I come up, I'll be able to draw from the holster and have some fun. But I just picked it up, so I would like to make sure everything works and it operates correctly before I actually go and carry this at times as my everyday carry. But let me put a couple rounds down range. I'm not going to go crazy, probably shoot 10-20 rounds and call it a day. I got the steel set up, barely sticking out of the snow. I dug it out. Let's give it a try. I don't know if you can see it, but there's my steel. Hopefully I can hit it from here, and we'll see what happens. All right, this is my first time shooting this. I can't really get a good stance here because of the snow. I'm in like top of at least 2 feet of snow, so I'm shooting a little crooked. I hit, but you know what I forgot to do is put my damn hair in protection. Look back at Jen. So there you have it, folks. The Glock 45. I don't know how many hit. I think I hit like 7 out of 10. And again, the gun is great. I love it. It's definitely, I feel like it's definitely just better than the 19. It's the grip for me. The grip just, it feels lighter. The grip feels more tighter. It's right there. I do a little bit more practice with this and I'll get 10 out of 10, especially when there's no snow. But good training anyway. It's fun. I'm gonna do a lot more of this year. Jen will have to show her off a little bit and show you her shooting skills. Jennifer's a great shot. But yeah, it's gonna be great. This is why we bought this property, to have fun like this. We like to shoot and just come out here and practice our skills of shooting and marksmanship, and we have a blast. We had last year we had a lot of people come up one day and we just had a all day shootout. Lots of fun. For those of you on my channel, my subscribers that don't like guns or anything like that, maybe just skip these type of videos to your next one till I'm doing something with the build again. But this year I pretty much aim for some more content like this, and skip it because a lot of my viewers want to see stuff like this, and I've been trying to stay away from some of that stuff on this channel, but it seems like this channel is not growing anyway. So when we come up here and we have our shoots and stuff like that, I don't care. I'm gonna put it up and I'll make everybody know that this is a shooting video, instructional video, or marksmanship video, or whatever, just to warn everyone so they don't start going crazy that there's a gun on a YouTube video. But it is what it is, and definitely gonna see more content like this. And if most of my viewers know, I don't own a cabin in the woods, and don't shoot. But it is what it is. So let me put this away. Love this gun, folks. If you need a duty gun, Glock 45, great gun. I'll go home, I'll clean it up. Great gun. So with that being said, Glock 45, thumbs up all the way. Love it, love it. Can't wait to trick it out. Put my optic on the top. It's the MOS version, so look at that. You could just take that plate off. It came with several different plates. I'll probably get a flashlight for the front. My 19 has a flashlight. I'll probably get the flashlight. Don't know what, but that's pretty much, I believe, the only thing I'll really trick out with this gun. Well, those are 2 accessories. Maybe I'll put some better grip tape on here or something. The trigger is a little bit different than my 19. I think it's Gen 3. This is the Gen 5, and definitely I think I like it better. Absolutely. I might change the actual iron sights on this, and we'll see what else I do. But stay tuned for more videos for content like this, and see what I do with this weapon, because I like it. I'm happy I bought it, and we'll go from there. Now, Jennifer's making her bread. Let's go check on that. Let's go sit on the porch, watch the birds, and enjoy the great outdoors. Bless you. Oh, take it easy, Sneezy. So Jen and I went to the little Hogsback country store, and Jen is obsessed with this smell. You ever, I don't know what it smells like,
Balsam, pine trees
or whatever. Like, they sell these little pillow things, and it's filled with stuff, and it smells like it. And she's always buying these things, and they're around. She loves it. She's always smelling them. So you buy these little cabins, and you light it, and it's supposed to smell like
a pine tree.
Pine trees.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I bought something like that before, and Jen said it didn't really smell good when it's actually lit. So this time I bought her this little cabin we found at the store. So we're gonna light it. I thought it was pretty cool. It looks like a little cabin, like the chimney smoking supposedly. Let's see if the cabin could be filled with this weird smelling stuff that Jennifer likes so much. It just goes out?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be
lit.
It's just like smoldering. It's gotta stay like.
I don't know about these things, folks. All right, now you put the little top on. Oh, is that cool or what? Look at that.
That's cute.
Oh, it does smell like it. You don't think so?
Yeah, but it's not as nice smelling as it is when it's not
as
burnt.
So
I don't know how to explain.
So Jen's saying, like, when she just smells the little logs, it gives off a little bit different smell. Yeah. This is more horrible. Yeah, this smells like I don't know. It's nice, but it smells like a hippie lives here now. But it is a nice smell. It does smell. It smells like nature, or like, you know, you're like the woods and yeah, it's good.
I thought it was cool that it comes out the chimney.
Yeah.
Is it still doing it?
I need one of those for the locker room at work. All right, we're in the house, and Jen's got some delicious. Look at the color popping here, folks. We got some delicious sausage and peppers going, right, Jen?
That's right.
Sausage and peppers. She's cooking, and she's got some bread in the oven. And we can take a look. It's in the Dutch oven. So we got some bread in the Dutch oven. We're gonna have sausage and peppers tonight, and smells delicious in here. And we'll take a look once it's a little bit further along. Okay, it's getting a little bit more done, ready to go into my stomach. And Jen's got some delicious looking bread. Is this Jesus bread part 2? Oh, look at that.
It's hot.
It is hot. Now, I posted something on my Facebook and I said Jen made Jesus bread. And the reason why I call it Jesus bread is it reminds me of Catholic school when you look through the books and everything, all the drawings, Jesus breaking bread. It's always this type of bread, the round bread, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah.
And
The bread of life.
The bread of life, yes. So that I call it Jesus bread. You know, it's not their Wonder Bread. It is Jesus bread, and it's delicious. Jen does an awesome job at making bread. She makes it many different ways. This way is in the Dutch oven. Jen has a bread making machine. She's done it all different ways. You should see these. What is it? The French bread. Yeah. Watch her make French bread. Delicious. Yeah. So I'm about to eat my sausage and peppers and have some delicious bread. All right, folks. Well, it is Sunday morning. Probably going on 11 o'clock. We're packing up, ready to go home. I just did a couple trips to the truck. Empty bottles of water, stuff like that, the gasoline. I topped off the generator. So we're getting ready to hit the road. Do me a favor, I always ask at the end of my videos to hit the thumbs up button to like, smash the subscribe button somewhere right over here, I think. I appreciate it. Really, it's tough. I did pick up a few subscribers recently, but this YouTube channel is really hard to pick up traction. I know you heard me complain about it before, but I can't figure out. And it seems like YouTube's just getting harder and harder, more restrictions. Anything that was easy is now becoming more difficult to do. Now they used to have free music. Now I guess the music that's free, somehow you share it with the artists. So I'll probably go without music unless I could find some royalty-free music from somewhere else, and then you got to put it in your subscription. It's just a pain in the ass. I understand everybody's trying to make money off this thing, and the ones that started off with the YouTube, they made a lot of money. But for people like me, you know, it's a hit or miss. I know people that have YouTube channels just like myself, building a cabin in the woods, and I got into it probably about 2 years too late because, or you know, it's the algorithm that YouTube has. I have no idea why I can't get a ton of traction like some of these channels I see. I like their channels, but it's nothing different than what I'm doing, and you know, they're picking up subscribers, sponsors, and all that, and they're just taking off. They have, you know, 30,000-40,000 subscribers, and you know, they started a channel the same year as me, maybe even after. So I do just keep it as a hobby. I don't have tons of time for this stuff. I don't rely on any YouTube funds because I would be poor. I have a full-time job. Jen has a full-time job. And we, for the last 2 years, since our channel hit 1,000 subscribers, I think we made, oh man, maybe about $600 to $800 a year. Basically got paid taxes at the end of the year, so it's a pain in the ass. You know, now it's like $30, $60 a month. But remember, at the end of the year, you got to claim all that and pay taxes on it. But for some of these YouTube channels that are very similar to mine, they're making a killing off of this. You know, a lot of it is just trickery, working the system. I need to get me some young women up here to take topless you know, thumbnails in front of my cabin and blur out their chest. I probably pick up 1.2 million clicks per video, and I see a lot of that nonsense. Of course, I'm not doing that. But we'll keep trucking forward. Like I said, it is a hobby. My whole goal in starting this was two things. At the time when I built this cabin in the woods, there was like nothing on YouTube except for a few videos. When I put in building a cabin in the woods, off-grid cabin, all that stuff, there was like 3 or 4 people that always popped up. One of them is St. Bernard Acres. St. Bernard Acres with Joe over there. I watch his videos all the time. He has changed over the years as well. He changed his content to, you know, everything from like prepping to building his cabin to going into politics. And I seen that it did bring up his subscriber views and or people that subscribe to his channel. I seen it go up very quickly. With that being said, I think I'm going to bring a little bit of different content to the channel. It's not a shock to most of you that we like shooting and we do prep. We wouldn't consider ourselves preppers, but you know, I'm building a cabin in the woods off grid. You know, I prep a little bit, but this is more, the idea behind my cabin in the woods was just a weekend getaway for Jen and I. And we come out here. It's a big playground in the woods, and we love the woods and the outdoors. And instead of spending, you know, a couple $100 on a hotel room up in Vermont to get away, or if all the skiers, you know how much money people pay up in Vermont? I mean, this state lives off the skiers for a good portion of the year. We don't have that problem, you know. We want to come up every single weekend. It's a 2.5 hour ride, and it doesn't cost us a dime. But my whole goal, as I was going to say, when I came out to YouTube, is just to make $1, a penny. Because I had a friend of mine that was, you know, one of these guys like, you will never be able to do that. Get on YouTube. It's like impossible to get the first 1,000 subscribers. You'll never make a dime. So I did complete that goal. I did make a dime. I made a penny. I made $600, $800 a year now. And but it would be nice to make a lot more. We need to get some sponsors. But that's where we're at the channel, folks. If you stuck around this long to hear me run my mouth, basically we have a lot of stuff coming up. Hopefully by the next video I'm in the screen in Porch and I'm putting up the ceiling, and you'll probably see that in the next, you know, video when I'm up here. I hope all the snow will be melted, because that's the reason why I can't really do anything. My roof is actually buried right now. I'm using metal roofing for the ceiling. Let me show you where it's at. The birds are eating my bird seed. Okay, the metal roofing right now is under that. So spring is here. So I'm thinking about in 2 weeks, most of the snow will be gone. We'll be in mud season. All this runoff has to go somewhere. The creek is flowing today. I can hear it. All this got to melt. And once I get that roofing, I have to cut them all. And I put the J channel in. It's a track, and then the roof will slide up into it, and then I have to run the electricity. All right, that's all I got for now. I'll probably put out a couple shorts until we won't be coming up until after Easter. So happy Easter to all my subscribers, and I hope you have a safe, healthy Easter. And Jen and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.